How I Turned My Life Around, a Teen's Testimonial. I used to be the kid teachers gave up on, the one labeled troublemaker, lazy, and disrespectful. I wasn't proud of it, but at the time I didn't think I had a choice. This is the story of how I turned my life around. My name is Jalen. I'm 18 now, finishing high school, and headed to college next fall. Something I never thought I'd be able to say just 2 years ago. Back in my sophomore year, everything felt like a blur. I was angry at the world. My dad had been in and out of jail, my mom worked 2 jobs, and my younger brother looked up to me even though I was completely lost. I barely showed up to school. When I did, I acted out, cracking jokes in class, ignoring assignments, getting into fights. It felt easier to be the bad kid than to admit I was struggling. The truth? I didn't think I mattered. No one expected much from me, so I stopped expecting much from myself. But everything changed during one random Wednesday in the middle of the school year. I had just been sent to the principal's office again. I thought I'd get detention or maybe suspension. But this time, Mr. Rivera, the school counselor, was waiting. He didn't yell or lecture me. He asked one question. "Are you tired of pretending you don't care?" That question hit me hard. He didn't see me as a problem. He saw me as a person. For the first time, someone wasn't just talking at me. They were talking to me. And I couldn't hold back anymore. I broke down, told him about my dad, the pressure at home, how I felt invisible, how I felt like I was failing before I even got a chance to try. Mr. Rivera didn't have magic words. But he listened, and then he said, "Jalen, you have a story, but it doesn't have to end where it started." That was the moment I realized I wanted more. Not just for me, but for my brother, my mom, and the kid in the mirror who still had a chance. From that day forward, I started making changes. Small ones at first. I showed up to class. I didn't always understand the work, but I tried. I asked for help. Mr. Rivera connected me with a tutor, and even though it was awkward at first, I kept going. He also got me into a mentorship program with a guy named Andre, a former dropout who now runs his own business. Andre became the big brother I didn't know I needed. He didn't sugarcoat things. He told me I'd have to fight for my future. And for a while I did. There were setbacks. I failed a test, almost quit the basketball team, lost a friend who didn't want to see me change. But every time I felt like slipping, I remembered what Mr. Rivera said. "You have a story, and you get to write the next chapter." By junior year, my grades improved. I joined a youth group at my community center. I even gave a talk at a local middle school about making better choices. Me, the kid who used to get kicked out of class, was now being asked to speak to students about leadership. I still struggle sometimes. Life at home isn't perfect, but now I face it differently. I know my worth. I know that change isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of who you already are. Today, I'm proud to say I've been accepted to 3 colleges. I plan to study psychology so I can help other young people who feel like I once did, lost, angry, and alone. Because if someone hadn't reached out to me, I don't know where I'd be. So to anyone out there who feels stuck, like you've messed up too much or fallen too far, let me be proof that it's never too late. You're not your past. You're not your pain. You are your potential. Turning my life around didn't happen in a day, but it started with a choice. And you can make that choice too.